This is Cleveland Brown, and you are now listening to That Wrestling Podcast, and it's terrible, terrible, terrible. Welcome to That Wrestling Podcast. It's Thursday, it's money, it's Clyde. We're going to talk a little wrestling, baby. You ready, brother?
Yes, sir, baby. I'm ready to get it on, get it done, brother.
Get it in today. Yeah, man, beautiful Thursday afternoon here in Louisville, Kentucky. And how are you doing today? How's things out at the Bunny Ranch, brother?
They're doing good. They're doing good. I mean, these women are driving me crazy. I'm running out of money. I'm making bad decisions. But what's new, baby?
What's new, baby? Styling and profiling. I love to hear that, brother. We got a lot to get into today, too, man. Last night was NXT. Going to touch on those results. Evidently, the War Raiders / Viking Experience. There was another name they was planning to be called when they was called up to the main roster. Going to touch on that. Cody Rhodes actually had some thoughts recently on why AEW is not going to stock their cupboards, I guess I should say, with ex-WWE talent. Going to touch on that. Mike Britt's going to come on today for a special segment. We're going to touch on the WWE, like the state of the injuries and the people coming and going, the departing, and me and Mike Britt are going to touch on that for the second segment, brother. Ricochet's mom's house evidently burned down the other day, which in a sad, little bit of news. We're going to touch on that in a way that you can help out with a GoFundMe page. And also, there's one superstar that's yet to find a home in all this shake-up news. So, we're going to touch on that also, man. Full show today, brother. Lots of ads. Going to play a little random wrestling knowledge with Cloud. Lot to get into today, brother. You ready to do this?
Yes, sir. Let's get it rolling, brother.
Get it in. Before we do, what's going to happen if this podcast hits 1,000 subscribers, baby?
We're going to take Dave here. We're going to get him in a nice classic Elvis suit and get him wore out with a guitar. No headshots, brother. No headshots, please.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll try not to hit you in the head, brother. Yeah, so if you guys like us out there, please give us a subscribe if you want to see this man get hit with a guitar. Yeah, so do you want to hop into this? I want to hop into this right away today, right here, dude. There is one superstar that is yet to find a home. We've seen the entire shake-up, shake-out, brother, and there's one guy we haven't seen on either show, and that's the United States champion Samoa Joe. And where do you think we're going to see this gentleman end up?
I would like to see Samoa Joe maybe on SmackDown, man. I figure that's a good spot for him. Get him on there choking some folks out. Be a good spot.
Some of it might depend upon, I guess, what happens, because, I guess they like to have the U.S. title on one show and then the Intercontinental title on the other show, which makes sense. So some of that might depend upon what happens with this Finn Balor match on Sunday on this special, kind of see what shakes out with the Intercontinental belt.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Samoa Joe, man, he's good anywhere he shows up, I believe.
Yeah, well, I think the reason why he wasn't involved in the shakeup was because he actually was out with the flu. But he's still technically kind of the last main superstar. We kind of don't know where he's going to land here. And I guess Daniel Bryan also, we don't know where he's going to land. And me and Mike Britt are going to touch on that a little bit later. But evidently here it is right here. The word is that Samoa Joe was supposed to move from SmackDown to Raw. Actually, he was supposed to. The plan was he was supposed to appear last Monday, and this is according to Cleveland.com.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Makes sense.
Because like I said, we've seen Balor now on on SmackDown already. So I guess that's kind of what we're looking at, brother.
I knew when he had the blue tights and the white boots, man. I was like, that's subliminal right there. He's going to SmackDown. And then he lost his match. I was like, he's definitely going to SmackDown now.
Yeah, so it's kind of looking more like Samoa Joe is going to be on Raw.
Yeah, I mean, the land of the monsters. I guess that does make a little, actually, more sense, really, than I'm thinking about it now.
Makes a little bit of sense there, brother.
Yeah,
yeah, man. So I want to go ahead and touch on this right away today too. Ricochet, and this is kind of a somber note here, but evidently, I think on Monday afternoon or Monday evening sometime, Ricochet's mother's house evidently burned down, and we're going to leave a link in the description today, guys. And there's a GoFundMe page that Ricochet has set up himself. We'll leave a link, I guess, to his Twitter account too. You can see all this is legit. All this is from Ricochet himself, and his mother's house evidently burned down. He's reaching out to the wrestling world for some help and support here in his time of need. So we're definitely going to help spread the word on that one, brother.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate, man. I don't want to see that happen to anybody ever. When it happens to somebody that you're a fan of, you're like, you feel a need to help even more sometimes.
Yeah, well said, brother. And evidently, dude, did you hear about this? The War Raiders, dude, the War Raiders slash Viking Experience, when they first came up, these guys have more names than Ric Flair, baby. Yeah, evidently, look here it is. The War Raiders were originally planned to be named the Berserkers upon their main roster call-up.
Oh, that's a throwback. Haven't heard that name in a while, since back in the day. Isn't the Viking Experience a ride in Disney at Disney World?
Is it? I don't know, man. Hey, them guys are big enough to be a ride in the ring, brother. I don't know if I want any part of either one of them gentlemen.
Don't be surprised if that name don't change soon. If the rumor I heard was true, that there's a ride called the Viking Experience.
Oh, wow. No, did not know that, dude. But here's what I do know. According to PW Insider, the War Raiders were originally supposed to be called the Berserkers when called up to the main roster.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, the name fits them well. You know, for all our old school wrestling fans, I remember the Berserker from back in the day also.
Yeah, but that's true too. It's kind of it's a bit of a recycled name, dude. But I'm definitely feeling that the Berserkers more than I am the Viking Experience.
Oh yeah, I don't like that name at all, man. And maybe there's some truth to that rumor that I was just talking about. And they'll probably have to change the name then.
Well, that's good. Even go back to the War Raiders. I like that a little better even than the Viking Experience also.
Yeah. Or, well, they couldn't call them just the Vikings, I don't guess either.
Just the Vikings, mate, eh? Yeah, I guess, and I guess maybe they went with this Viking Experience. Maybe they went with that name because I believe this is the last season of Game of Thrones this year, and I'm never really been a fan of that personally. Don't nobody murder me out there. I know there's a whole lot of Game of Thrones fans, but I haven't ever followed that. Maybe they're kind of playing off of that with this Viking Experience name because I know that show is just hugely popular.
Yeah, I've never seen one episode, brother. I'd rather put on some old Saturday Night's Main Event or something and watch that.
Me too, brother. Me too.
Fair enough. Anybody out there, like you said, we're not trying to offend them, but I'm sure it's a great show. It wouldn't have a following like it does.
Yeah, brother. So, speaking of a following, dude, we've got to follow on out the door here for just a quick moment, dude. We just got to cop out for a quick commercial break, but we're going to be right back with the second segment of the day. We're going to have Mike Britt with us, brother. You ready to hear his madness, and then we'll come back and close the show, play a little random wrestling knowledge with Clyde with you, and close the show out, brother.
Yeah, I'm always up to hear Mike Britt, the super fan, man. He's one of our greatest allies in our army here.
Yeah, well said, brother. So, after these quick commercial messages... there we go. There's a commercial for you right there.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's all right, dude. We always have to. Like this show, I don't think actually would be right if we ever, knocked one out of the park without any mistakes. You know what I mean, brother?
Yeah. It's a learning process.
It sure is, brother. So, having said that, dude, we're going to hop out. We'll be right back with Mike Britt, brother.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Richard, but you can call me Dick. And I'm going to talk about something today that not a lot of men really like to talk about. But sometimes after a long day in the saddle, I get a little itching in my nether region. And that's why I got with my friend Peter here and created a wonderful product. You tell him about it, Peter.
Well, my name's Peter. I'll tell you, you got an itch and you giddy up. There ain't nothing better for that itch than Texas Ball Cream.
That's right, it's Texas Ball Cream. You can pick us up at all your local retailers. Just ask the pharmacist for Texas Ball Cream. Yeah, we're back. Great commercial there. Some of that Texas Ball Cream, folks. Got a special guest here for this segment, Mike Britt. It's kind enough to join us. What's up, brother?
What's happening? Money.
Money! I just had to do that. I think that's on the song. Yeah, what's up, brother? Yeah, thank you for taking a few moments to join us. And how's everything going down there in Alabama on this Thursday?
Oh, man, it's been going real good, man. We might have some bad weather moving in tonight, man. Hopefully nothing too bad. But, man, it's been beautiful, sunshiny. Been on the beach a little bit. Been having a good time.
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm totally envious of your geographical location, brother. I try to make it down there as often as I can. Last year we made it down twice to the Gulf Shores, and man, I would love nothing more than to sell my little house and maybe buy an even smaller house down there. I'd be satisfied with that, brother. I love that place down there, man.
There you go, man. Beach life, baby.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I could live the Kenny Chesney lifestyle, brother. I could do it.
Ain't that the damn truth?
Hey, so do you want to hop into a little news with us today, brother?
Yeah, man, let's get it going. I'm ready.
All right, brother. Yeah, so really what I was wanting to talk with you was a little more injury and departures talk. Like, lately it just seems that there's so many rumors connected with so many people leaving, and there's lots of injuries. Like, I believe Daniel Bryan's out injured. We've got Nia Jax having double ACL surgery. I heard Sheamus was banged up. Luke Harper requested his release, and then we've got all this Sasha Banks drama going on, and I'd just like to hear your thoughts on the madness and kind of what do you think's going on, brother?
Yeah, man, I tell you, it's a good thing they have a lot of depth in the talent, man. And it's really sad because when you see somebody go down like that, I guess a door closes for them temporarily, but then it opens for another one. And sometimes that's a good thing for other superstars. But I hate for anybody to get hurt, man. They have families and everything else. That's what kills me when people say wrestling's fake, man. I mean, these guys put their body on the line all the time, and it's really sad to see somebody get hurt, or if they're getting a push and they're making a lot of ground, and all of a sudden they get hurt and pulled off TV. So yeah, it's unfortunate, man.
Yeah, well said, dude. But I do agree with the part you said about how like sometimes it'll close a door but open a door for somebody else. And I think without an injury, we wouldn't be where we are with the Kofi Mania right now either, brother. Wasn't he kind of thrown into that Elimination Chamber match at the last moment, wasn't he?
Yeah, man, that's absolutely true. And let me tell you what, man, Big E going down and Kevin Owens, man, I thought Kevin Owens was great the other night, man. The guy's already super talented, but I enjoyed that, man. I enjoyed that whole segment.
Yeah, that was funny, dude. Like he's doing the New Day chant. He's like taking Big E's place with the mic and stuff. Yeah, I totally enjoyed that segment, man. And I like my KO as a face, brother. I don't know about you, but I like my KO as a face, baby.
Yeah, he makes a great face and he makes a great heel, man. And the guy could even twerk a little bit. He was shaking hips a little bit.
Man, is there anything KO can't do, brother?
I don't think there is. I think he can do it all, man. He can do it all.
Yeah, well said on that, brother. So have you heard anything about this Daniel Bryan injury?
Actually I haven't, man. Sadly, I haven't. I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah, I've just kind of read some rumors myself on this, so, I don't have anything concrete either, but the word is he's banged up a little bit, and I just sure hope it's nothing to do with, like, anything concussion-related or anything like that, because, we kind of know that the guy already has had some trouble with that in the past,
Yeah, and unfortunately, when you hear an injury with him, that's where your mind immediately goes, man. And, I thought he would slow down a little bit and not, take so many risks, but he really hasn't. He still does the dives outside the ring and takes the bumps and everything like that. So I hope it's nothing serious, man. I was glad to see Rey Mysterio come back because I know I'd read he had an ankle injury at WrestleMania. So...
Yeah, it's like the whole roster.
He's back.
It's been banged up, man. AJ Styles had sprained something, but of course we saw him back on TV also. So it just kind of seems like, right now the WWE's kind of going through some trying times. But like you said, man, the roster's so deep, and it's kind of made some more TV time available for guys like Buddy Murphy, for example, man. And I think this guy is absolutely just amazing. What you got any thoughts on Buddy Murphy?
Excuse me. Yeah, man, I'm going to tell you, man, I think pound for pound, Buddy Murphy's probably one of the best wrestlers in the company, man. I got to see him, they did a live show here in Mobile a while back, and I wasn't that familiar with him because I wasn't watching 205 at the time. But, man, you talk about a good match, man. I think he went against Shawn Alexander, and, man, that was the best match of the night. And the Shield even came on that night, and I liked the Buddy Murphy match better. I mean, he's a huge talent, man. The guy is really going to be a big superstar, I think.
Yeah, super fan Mike Britt, always getting around, brother. That's why we appreciate you joining us. We know that you are out and about, checking out all the events. You watch it all from local all the way up to the big show, brother. And not only do you watch it, you support them all. So you're a great guest to have on here, brother. And that's cool, though, that Buddy actually kind of stole the show that night. And I feel like he's done that a lot since I've watched him, man. And, I'd like to see him and, like, AJ Styles or somebody feud at some point.
Oh, man, that would be great. That would be great.
Yes,
I'd actually like to see Seth and Rollins go at it. I think that could be a good match, man.
Who's that, Buddy and Rollins?
AJ and Rollins.
Oh, AJ and Rollins. Yeah, absolutely. Oh man, that would be a good match. I think their styles would absolutely excuse the pun on words there, but yeah, them styles would work well together.
Yeah, styles clash.
That's right. Yeah, the styles would not clash. I think it would be a pretty good match, dude.
That's right.
Yeah, so you had like Luke Harper departing, wanting to depart. Sasha Banks is evidently unhappy, and who knows what's storyline and what's not. But Cody Rhodes recently came out and said that he's not stocking he's not going to stock AEW's roster like with former WWE talent. That's what he said here. Here's what he said. Jim Ross actually asked him, and he said no. And I would honestly kind of jokingly say it's currently about 5%. And I'm talking Chris Jericho, Jim Ross, Cody Rhodes, a few others maybe. It's not the same. Having the equity with WWE is wonderful, but like we're talking, you got to be able to cut it and meet the standard people have for their actual bell-to-bell contests.
Well, I agree with that a lot, man. I think it's a very smart move because I think too many of these companies have used old talent from the WWE, and it only makes them look like they want to be like the WWE. And I tell you, so much good talent out there. And that's what the WWE's been doing is taking talent from Ring of Honor and Japan and stuff like that and just bringing them on a bigger stage. So I think it's a smart move by them, and it's they got the talent, man. They just need to get them on TV and let America, the average fan, get used to who they are, I think.
Yeah, well said, dude. I'm going to have to agree with you again here, Mike. I want to disagree with you one day, dude. You're just so dang on lovable, brother. You're hard to disagree with, man. Yeah, but yeah, for sure, man. I'm going to agree with that too. Like you said, create some stars, man. And they got there's a lot of young talent out there in this country, man. And they just kind of need more shows and more FaceTime for them. And I think Cody and them are on the right track. What they're doing, you blend in a little bit of talent. You find the right guys, the right veterans, but you blend them in with these young and up and coming guys, and you create a monster, brother.
No, absolutely. It's kind of like in WCW, where the cruiserweight division just started taking over, man. All the Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero and
Chris
Jericho, all those guys that were coming up. Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dean Malenko, exactly.
Yeah,
and they eventually started just stealing the show, man.
Yeah, man. That division, absolutely, man. I tuned in every night for the NWO, but I was awed every night by the cruiserweights.
That's right. Incredible talent.
Yeah, so we appreciate you taking a few moments to join us today, Mike. As always, dude, it's always great to have you on, brother. And before we hop off for another quick commercial break, you got any thoughts or anything you want to share with us?
Man, I want to share one thing, man. I'm going to go to a show tomorrow at the fairgrounds here in Mobile, and it is to benefit a police officer that got killed here a couple months ago and to benefit his family. And I just want to give a shout out to Cowboy James Storm, who's going to be coming and giving his time to raise money for this benefit, man. Just kind of bring awareness to some of the fallen police officers and what they do for us every day and protecting us and everything. So that's the only little shout out I want to give.
Oh, wow. Awesome event for an awesome cause. Yeah, and thank you for sharing that with us. And if you got a link for that or anything, you want to get that to me, brother, I'd happily share that on any of the groups or any way I can help you share that, brother. Help you get the word out in any way I can on that. Yeah, so thanks for taking a few moments to join us, Mike, and we're going to hop out. We'll be right back with Clyde to wrap up the show today, guys, and yeah, we'll be right back. Hey, this is the champ, Cocky Balboa. Come on down and see us at Cocky Balboa and the Honky Tonk Boys House of Salvage. We got everything. We got something to put a little lead in your pencil and something to put a little fire in the oven. We got children's toys, baby clothes, Easter baskets, lawn furniture, tools. You tell them, Honk.
We got broken guitars, we got working guitars. We got illegal animals and fake IDs, baby.
That's right, baby. You come on down and see us. That's the Cocky Balboa and the Honky Tonk Boys House of Salvage, baby, at the corner of 4th and Cedar in Brooklyn. We're back. What a segment. What a guest. What a commercial. What a show it's been today so far, Clyde. Now we're back to wrap it up, brother.
About to wrap it up like Christmas, baby.
But before we do, man, we got a little more madness to hop into, brother. I want to play your favorite segment of the day, my favorite segment of the day. It's called Random Wrestling Knowledge with Clyde. Are you ready, brother?
Yeah, give me a second to get my Google up.
Yeah, right? I know, absolutely. Audience, feel free to play along at home. Every day we ask Clyde 3 random wrestling-related questions, and they are coming from out of nowhere. So without further ado, let's hop into today's wrestling segment. You ready?
Let's do it, brother.
Why'd I call it the wrestling segment? I just meant today's questions, dude. Getting a little carried away. All right, here we go, brother. Here we go. What is Velveteen Dream's real name?
Patrick Clark. That's my final answer.
Mr. Producer Man, show me Patrick Clark. Mr. Producer Man, he is like not on his A game today, dude. I see him over here picking his nose. Yeah, he's scratching his butt. Ooh, now he's smelling his finger. Okay, hold on.
Oh, he's out of control.
Yeah, well done, brother. Yeah, Patrick Clark, dude. Well done on it. Patrick Clark Jr. actually is his real name, man. He's a youngster too, dude. Born in 1995.
Well, it looks like we're gonna have the Dream around for a while. That's good news.
Yeah, nothing. Hey, nothing like a little bit more Velveteen Dream, brother. I can get behind that. All right, so yeah, let's get into question 2 here, brother. 1 for 1 today out of the gate. Who was the first double champ in NXT history?
First double champ in NXT history. I am completely stumped on that. I'm going to go ahead and guess Roman Reigns. That's my final answer.
Mr. Producer Man, show me Roman Reigns. Final answer. No. You're not even close, dude. It's actually way more recent than that. It's here it is. First double champ in NXT history is Adam Cole.
Baby.
Yeah, that's who it is, baby. All right. Here we go. Question 3. You ready for question 3?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Who did Bobby Fish wrestle in his NXT debut match?
Bobby Fish. I'm gonna say Adam Cole. It's his buddy. That's my final answer.
Mr. Producer Man, show me Adam Cole.
Santa Maria.
Oh, 1 for 3 today. At least you got the Velveteen one right there, brother. Yeah, Bobby Fish actually debuted on June 23rd, 2017 on NXT and in a loss to Aleister Black.
Well, the Velveteen one, that was the only one that was important to me.
That's right. That's the only one you gave a damn about. And that's a good segue. Perfect segue into this segment, dude. Speaking of the Velveteen Dream, brother, did you get a chance to check out NXT last night? It kicked off with a phenomenal match between the Velveteen Dream and Buddy Murphy.
No, I got the 401 about it. I heard it was an unbelievable show. I could see those two putting on a good match. I'm gonna have to actually check that out today.
It was awesome, man. Murphy took control out of the gate, dude, and there was lots of back and forth. And Velveteen Dream hit him with a super kick late. It just kind of gave him the last push to get over on Buddy. And man, what a match, dude! A+ quality. If you get a chance, go back and check it out.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. I'm a fan of Velveteen. I like old Buddy too. He's pretty good little wrestler.
Well,
I don't mean to say little, but you get what I'm saying. He's good.
He's not little. He's a pretty big dude, actually, man. And I think that the WWE is starting to see what they have in Buddy Murphy, man. They're kind of giving him like that Ricochet and Aleister Black treatment right now. You know, he was just drafted to SmackDown. Now we're seeing him on NXT, and the guy's phenomenal, man. It's great to finally see him out there.
Yeah. Every time I've ever seen him compete in the ring, it is something special. I will say that.
I know, man. He's got a little bit of AJ Styles in him, brother. I'll say that.
Well, that could be an interesting feud there, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's good.
They could burn the house down.
I bet it could, brother. Speaking of burning the house down, after that, new NXT champion Johnny Gargano came out to address the NXT universe in a segment that was interrupted by another super kick from one Adam Cole, brother. And yes, I guess this feud is going to carry on. And your thoughts on this feud?
I've been enjoying what I've seen of it. They're definitely two of the best in all of I think they're two of the best in all of wrestling, actually, but definitely NXT. So I'm looking forward to it going forward.
Yeah, I definitely am too, man. And like I said, I'm just loving to see this angle developing. I think it's going to carry over into the next takeover. And yeah, more Gargano Cole. Right now, I'm not cold on this feud at all, brother. I'm ready to see more of this, actually.
I'd like to even see it, a little bit more, even when both of them make it to the main rosters, get them going again.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. But right now, I'm just satisfied with this feud, dude. Right now, because and I hope hopefully Gargano's not just a placeholder for Cole for the title, because man, I'm a huge Johnny Wrestling fan, and I'm a huge Adam Cole fan also. But man, in the ring, I might give Gargano's ring work just a little slight bump over Cole's, and that's saying something.
Yeah, they're both unbelievable, man. 5-star athletes for sure.
And then the next match was one in what's your favorite wrestler in the whole entire NXT, Dominic Dijakovic, took on Aaron Fry, and Dijakovic went over in this one, dude. And I'll tell you what, man, this Dijakovic, I know you haven't seen him a lot, dude, but give a chance, check him out, man. Phenomenal athlete.
Yeah, I'll give it a look, man. See what's up with these fellas. You keep putting them over, so. And I know you got good taste in wrestling, so I'll have to check them out.
I know you're going to be seeing them soon, dude, because actually, this was just a quick match, man. He came out, took out Aaron Fry, and then after the match, he called out Velveteen Dream. He wants a North American title shot, brother.
Well, you better get in line, baby.
Yeah, well, I think it's, I don't think, personally, if I was to choose between one, I guess if I was booking, I would have Velveteen go over against Dijakovic, but I think it could be a phenomenal feud, man. I guess that's where they're heading for the next takeover for that North American title.
Yeah. I would like to see Velveteen, man, on the debut episode of SmackDown when they moved to Fox. So it would be a nice way to bring him in.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah, absolutely, man. Velveteen anywhere, brother. I'm a fan. We need more Velveteen, brother. I like how he just pays homage to like old wrestlers in his matches, the way he comes out and stuff, man. It's been really cool just watching him just come to the ring for every takeover that he's been a part of.
Well, a little quick sidebar about him. Back in the day, they had this show called Tough Enough, and he was just Patrick Clark. And I became a fan of him then because he was defending wrestling against another guy that was training. He said, "You don't even know the history," and he started naming off all the Macho Man, Hogan. And you could just tell he was a real student of the game even then, and that was 4 or 5 years ago.
Definitely, man. He's got a lot of love and respect for the sport, and like you said, he's kind of somebody you want to like put in a position of like being a face of a company because he knows how to carry that. It seems like.
Yeah, I'll find that clip too, and I'll go ahead and put it on our All Elite Wrestling page.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that, brother. And while you're doing that, I'm going to try to figure out why the hell that they even had this stipulation in this match. It had to be recorded before SmackDown. Kairi Sane took on Shayna Baszler in a NXT Women's Championship match. It was actually a decent match, and but there was a stipulation. It was like if Sane lost, then she could never get another shot at the WWE or the NXT Women's Championship again. And it just didn't make a lot of sense to me because we have just seen Sane debut the night before on SmackDown as a part of a new tag team with Asuka. So it was kind of, I guess it was one of the things where that pre-taping kind of messed them up for once.
Yeah, I see why WWE is hiring for a writer to help with storyline continuity.
Yeah, the continuity was just a little skewed there because you kind of knew, like, okay, well, Baszler's not going to lose this. I mean, Sane's in a tag team on SmackDown now, right? I mean, that's just my thoughts going into the match.
Yeah, they need to really tighten up on something. It's a $1 billion company. You think they could tighten some of that stuff up, brother?
Yeah, brother. Speaking of tighten up, we need to tighten up our game a little bit for the next episode. Think we can do that, brother?
Yeah, we'll get some screwdrivers and some oil, the whole deal, bro.
The whole shebang, brother. Yeah, man, thanks for taking some time to join us for the show today, Clyde. And it's always fun going over these NXT results. And thank you guys out there for listening. If you get a chance, check out thatwrestlingpodcast.com. Just waiting on an SSL certificate to finish updating, and with the shop and everything will be up and running there, brother. And hopefully, I know Clyde's gonna have some merch.
Oh yeah, I gotta get one of each at least, brother.
Collect them all.
Yeah,
brother.
Collect them all.
So, do you want to go ahead and put a bow on today's episode, brother?
Yes, sir. For everybody that listened, thank you. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That'd be even better. Tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell a wrestler, tell anybody. If you don't like us, let us know that too. Hit us with the King Kong Bundy splash for the 5 count, and we will be sharing this on our Facebook affiliate pages. Bliss Army, the Becky Lynch Mob, Hitman Hart Fan Club, the Kofi Kingston Club, I Heart Pro Wrestling, Carlitos Caribbean Cool Fan Club, Wrestling is Our Passion, Wrestling Unleashed, All Access Indie Wrestling, WWF LJ and Maniacs, All Elite Wrestling, Let's Get Rowdy With It, Music for Thought, Wicked Thoughts, WWE Retro, Figure Fan Club, and that's a wrap, brother.
Yeah, thanks for having the list ready every day, brother. I know you don't do a damn bit of preparation for the show, but you do have the list, and for you having that ready, you've just made my list, brother. And folks, if you like us out there, give us a thumbs up, give us a subscribe, put us over. If you don't like us, let us know. We'll do a job for you on your show. That's the way we roll right here on That Wrestling Podcast. And having said that, we will catch you guys on the next one.
Woo! That's right.
Dig it, brother.
Yeah. Heart, soul, review. Dig it.
Can't teach that.
Ring the ring in the ring.